UPS and Purolator have decided to pause shipments from some couriers, mainly because of the Canada Post strike. And the CBC's Mark Carcassole joins me now. So, Mark, what do we know about this?
Well, Andrew, you'll remember very early into the Canada Post strike, Canada Post was actually giving figures on how many parcels behind they were. I remember just a few days in, they were saying as many as 10 million parcels behind. They stopped giving us that information, but we're starting to see the effects of it now. Companies like UPS and Purolator have had to pick up the slack, obviously, with Canada Post not delivering parcels, not delivering anything. And now they, too, are finding their systems bogged down. Now, we've got no comment from UPS at this point. We have heard from Purolator, which, by the way, is majority-owned 91% by Canada Post. In a statement they issued to us over email, they say that their network is currently experiencing service disruptions due to severe weather and a significant increase in volume. So they're adding weather to their woes right now. We recently made the decision to temporarily pause service to some select partners, including third-party platforms. This was necessary to maintain the integrity of our network, ensure the health and safety of our employees, and to allow us to prioritize critical shipments. The statement goes on to say that they are reassessing things hourly at this point. So they're hoping that things get back up to speed relatively soon, but there's no estimate, nothing concrete that they can tell us at this point yet. Left in the lurch, not only members of the public, but companies that use Purolator, who sort of act as a middleman between companies like Purolator and consumers. Companies like eShipper, who spoke to CBC News, they're saying that they really hope that this backlog ends, or ideally they would like the strike to end, because those last 2 weeks leading up to Christmas are the most crucial for people in the courier business. And it can make and break a lot of people who have to make and receive those deliveries. So it's pretty tough times right now when even the alternatives are bogged down. We didn't mention FedEx, but FedEx also spoke to CBC News. They say that they're seeing increased volume demands and they're trying to limit the amount of packages per drop-off, 5 packages per drop-off, to try to limit any sort of bottlenecks like that.
And on the Canada Post strike itself, well, what's the latest?
Well, we're getting a lot less public details now than we were certainly in the early parts of the strike. They're not bargaining publicly like they seem to be doing from the beginning, but they're telling us, obviously the strike is now in its 4th week. They're reviewing counter proposals that the union sent to the company and the company sent to the union earlier. Talks with a mediator, you'll remember, broke down a week and a half ago, and the union says it is ready to restart talks. There's several sticking points, though, including wages and the implementation of weekend delivery.
All right, Mark, thank you. The CBC's Mark Carcassole.